Hello, let's see, we're on step 8. I think you had problems. Okay, let's see if I'm on the right sheet. Renovations. Okay, I'm a little confused because you already have step 8 done. The only thing that I think is if we go in here to bring up the, oops. Oh, you did lookup instead of VLOOKUP. That's the problem. I'm going to get rid of this. These are all wrong. So we want to do a VLOOKUP, or a vertical lookup. So if we take a look, here is our table, right? So if you have between 0 and 250,000, you're bronze. 250 and 5, you're silver. 500, 750, you're gold. And greater than 750, you're platinum, right? And so this is named, let's see, nope. Do we have a named range? We do, room classification. So we want to make sure we use that. So over here in J, you did it well, you just had the wrong function. So we want to go to our VLOOKUP, which I'm going to open this and take a look here. Lookup and reference, VLOOKUP. So what we're looking up, all right, so the lookup value is what's to be found in the let me do this so I can get back to this. So we're going to do reset, lookup. All right, so if it says in J6 where we're at, use a lookup function, that's a VLOOKUP really. Enter a formula to determine the projected room classification based on the projected quarterly revenue after renovations in I6. So that's what we're trying to look. We're looking for this number down here in this chart, okay? So that's the number we're looking for. That's fine. We're going to go to table array, and we want to use the room classification named range. So I'm going to hit my F3. It's going to come up with my paste name. I'm going to pick room classification. We're going to go ahead and do OK. And then what are we returning? Well, if we look at our lookup table, we have 1, 2. So we're returning column 2. And then we need to decide, is this a range lookup or is this an exact match? And this is a range, right? Because it's from 0, greater than or equal to 0, but less than 250,000. So that's a range. We don't have every possible room renovation revenue in there, or quarterly revenue. So we want to leave that as a range, which if you look at the write-up here, true or omitted is the range. You'd only put a false in if it's an exact match, like a part number, a client, something like that, where you're finding an exact match. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. It found silver, and I'm going to drop it down. So gold, I think that, let's do this. So if we come over here, this one is 665, so that's between here and here, so it would be gold. That's good. Bronze, and 315 silver. So that is it. So let me just tell you where to go with 9. So room analysis, determine the total charges for the musical room using a SUMIF function. Okay. So the hint here is use absolute reference. So, we want to add up the charges if the room is musical. So I'm going to do, so this would be in math and trig. We're going to do SUMIF. There's only one condition, so it's just the SUMIF. Oops. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm going to get rid of that. So we're just going to do, delete that. What is going on? Okay, so I think you might have tried to start that one, but I don't think it was right. So we're going to go to Math and Trig. We're going to find Sum If. And then it's asking here, range. Is the range of cells you want evaluated? Well, that's the room name, right? So we're going to pick this range, so A6 through A36. We want to lock that in because we want to be able to copy it down, and the room rented doesn't change for each of these. So I'm going to hit, I'm going to hit F4. Wow, my keyboard is just not behaving. So I'm going to do $A, $6, $A, $36. Okay. Then the criteria is, okay, here's what you're checking. What are we checking for? Well, for this one, it's the Musica room. And then we're saying, okay, well, if we find Musica room, what are we adding up? Well, we're adding the total charges, but only where it says Musica room. And we need to lock that in because we don't want that changing. So for this, the only thing that's not an absolute reference is the criteria, because when we copy it, we want to pick El Dorado room, Pueblo room, technology room, but we're still looking in the same ranges. So I'm going to go ahead and do OK, and I'm going to just double click that down, and that's it. Now your count if is very much the same way, but instead of a sum if, you're going to do a count if, and go from there. So let me know if you have problems. Thank you.